Welcome back to TEW 2016 Branding Solutions, and this is Shockwave, and we are starting with the pre-show as we always do, and we have the Lucho Dragons defeating Wild and Wicked, the new tag team of Zack Ryder and Solomon Crow. And the only reason they're a tag team is they have good chemistry. Needed something fresh for Zack Ryder, so he's actually a heel now. So a bit of both. Both of them aren't quite involved in my Money in the Bank ideas. So at the moment, both have got to just try and build something up for the main roster show. Next up, we have Okada versus Warren Kavanagh, with Okada picking up the win with an in-ring performance of 56, which is very good. So he could be getting used a bit more in the future, as this show feels very much the internet darling show, because we've got Okada, Itami, Nakamura, then we've got people like Kavanagh, Sabin, even like your Bobby Roodes. They're all popular guys who never have not made the impact in the WWE. So we have Chris Sabin defeats Sonjay Dutt with the Cradle Shock. Again, this is more of Chris Sabin needs win going into Money in the Bank. Sonjay Dutt's in the doghouse for nearly injuring Austin Aries. So that's simple enough. And the main event of the pre-show, I put CM Punk versus Bobby Roode as an 80 rating, which is probably going to be the match of the night, let alone. So, very surprising there. At least we know there's a future rivalry between these two. In the main show, we have CM Punk coming out to yet again claim that AJ Styles is just copying him by coming through all the different indie promotions before finally trying to claim his spot in the WWE. And AJ Styles responds with, "I've done it all that you couldn't do in outside of this company." When we also get Randy Orton coming out telling them that he will win Money in the Bank, and once he's finished with Brock Lesnar, he'll come for that title, which leads to Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman coming out, and eventually Kane, who is technically still part of the Deadliest Predator, who challenges Brock Lesnar to a match tonight. As I said, I'm not writing promos here because I need to fast forward to get back to being national side, because I messed up at the start when I was writing them all over as overness rather than entertainment. So they're basically mute moments, which wasn't very helpful. In the opening match, we have to give the Revival a win over the World's Greatest Tag Team. Basically just they need a win for their tag team title match. And these two come out and give a little bit of a promo on the Revival, telling them that it's not NXT anymore, and this is where the big leagues are, where the prime time players are, rather than you guys. In another match, just to see what both of these two can do, Cesaro defeated Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze is actually in the Money in the Bank, but Cesaro's got his own problems with Bubba Ray, who cuts a promo on Cesaro. A simple promo telling him that he's not so much of a Swiss Superman, more of something else to do. You know, a Bubba Ray, Bully Ray type insult, because I'm split the Dudleys up. The next match is Shinsuke Nakamura and Randy Orton versus Austin Aries and Alberto Del Rio. And Randy Orton beat Del Rio with an RKO. Randy Orton's head and shoulders above the rest. Nakamura struggles a bit, so does Austin Aries. But all four of these are actually in the Money in the Bank, along with Sabin and Tyler Breeze, so this is just a bit of a tease for Money in the Bank. Following the match, Brock Lesnar comes out again to attack Randy Orton, putting him through a table, continuing their rivalry, and they're going to have probably steal the show in a couple of pay-per-views time. This one is just for the tag team Money in the Bank. I decided we got 4 teams, and then we got the Briscoe brothers, Carl Anderson and Gallows, the Bucks, and the other one is the World's Greatest Tag Team. but I thought I'd put one of each member just to see if they can push the teams a little bit more, and this works solid but nothing special. Oblivion Max cuts a promo on Bobby Roode before his match, where he loses to AJ Styles. A nice 72 rating, not as good as Punk and Roode, so I could have done it the other way round, but never mind. Afterwards, CM Punk comes out and cuts a promo again on AJ Styles, slamming him down, telling him how much he's just a copycat and he'll never win. And the main event of the match, which I'm absolutely delighted actually turned out very well. Brock Lesnar defeats Kane with an F5, and this would have got higher if it wasn't heel versus heel, which is the only bad thing. But it's got fantastic heat and great wrestling, so. And post-match, Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar end up in a heated confrontation. Comes to blue, with everybody having to come out and separate these two before they rip each other to shreds, which gets to 92, which is absolutely amazing. So I think I'm going to have another about 82 rated show. An 80. It's not as good, but we're still in the 80s, which is brilliant to see. And we'll head back to the main screen to see if there's any more build up to the next signings, etc. And we're back to the main screen, and we'll just head to read the news. Tamina leaves WWE. That's nice, because she was rubbish, ratings wise, performance wise, even though she had become slightly more popular. The age doesn't help with this either, so it's a good for her. I'll keep her on a shortlist just to see where she ends up. Otherwise, she's nothing special. Shockwave got an excellent rating. Ric Flair has retired out of the business, which helps SmackDown's ratings because him and Mick Foley hate each other. And otherwise, in the news, we get this news about them and that she's gone. And that's good. Nothing bad's happening. Nobody seems to be upset. Well, overly upset. Devon is only upset because he fails drug tests. Rusev is upset because I want to push him, but I have to drop him. Make him drop the title before he can push. As is Kofi, Ryback and Henry, and Sheamus. I don't worry too much about an Emma. She'll improve once her heat comes back as a heel. As ratings for Shockwave, the Money in the Bank's improved a little bit, but not too much. The world title picture's solid, but nothing special. Tag teams have gone down. Rivalry really isn't working very well, but they've had no real action. It's just been promos against the revival. The new tag teams on the block, which is basically the Money in the Bank, working well. European title needs to improve a bit more. Deadliest Predator is up to a 92, so I got 2 A-rated segments. God, that was terrible. And who is hot and who is not? Will it be AJ at the top? Nope, it's Certified G's. So this could make my Money in the Bank decisions. I could give them that. Baron Corbin, the SmackDown one. But Cody Rhodes is in that match as well, so I could give it to Cody Rhodes. But you never know. And who's not? Zack Ryder's. Oh, he's still a babyface. Fair enough, I thought I had turned him. But oh, he's gonna turn eventually. So I believe that is actually everything for this episode, and we'll be back for Raw in a couple of days' time. Thank you for watching.